From the land of the rising sun comes the fiercest fighters, the hardest hits, and the brightest lights in pro wrestling. Joshi isn't just wrestling, it's heart, passion, and rebellion, packed into every single match. So lace up your boots, crank up the volume, and get ready to dive into the world where idols become icons and legends are born in the ring. This is where passion meets punk and wrestling meets pure chaos. Welcome to the Cult of Joshi with your host, Raja and John.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Cult of Joshi. I'm your host, Raja, and I'm joined by my co-host, John.
Hello.
And we are back after a wonderful weekend of quite a few rumbles going on all over the place this weekend.
We had a lot of rumbling going on. We had a lot of crazy going on. We even had a flashback to the noughties and the 90s, not the 90s.
Yeah.
Not the noughties. It was all the way back in the 90s. We watched a great little gem of a movie called The Crush.
This is scary.
It's one of those that you're not going to find if you're not thinking about it.
Yeah.
If you're not like going on a weird Alicia Silverstone kick. But
it was crazy. Like I went into it completely blind. You didn't like set me up or anything. I had no idea what to expect. So we're just watching this, and I wasn't sure what it was going to be at first, and then it turned insane.
It's funny because the movie scared me so bad.
It's scary.
Just on relationships alone. And it's such a simple movie, right? It's just like a low budget.
It's done so well.
But it's one of those like, that's our watch list for this week, folks.
Yes. Well, if you haven't seen The Crush with Carrie Yules and Alicia Silverstone, you're missing out. It's a good movie.
I like how you dropped the Princess Bride person in there.
Listen. He's the main character, okay?
we start watching this. She's like, I know who that is.
I was like, I know that face. Where do I know that face from?
I was like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. She goes, it's the Princess Bride.
I was like, I have to look it up. Oh, it's Wesley. I knew it.
Oh, my God.
Sorry, The Princess Bride is like one of my favorite movies, one of my comfort movies. So when I see anything related to it, I think I've said this before on the show, whenever a smaller person jumps on a bigger person's back in a match, I'm like, oh no, they're Princess Bride.
Yeah, you
like
do.
Every time.
You do. And we also finally got our Beginner's Guide to Stardom out.
We did. Wow.
So excited.
Finally. Look, we get a clap for that,
yes,
I think.
clap. You get a clap. Because it was all you, pal.
Oh, yeah. We just wanted to get something out there that was like complete beginner's guide. You know, like don't bog you down with the details because you're going in, you know nothing. You just need the important information.
Under 10 minutes. And I was proud of us for being able to do that.
Yeah, me too. Because, man, we can talk.
Yeah. So under 10 minutes, we got every faction in there, every name.
Yeah.
It was
the titles.
Yeah, all the titles, all the events.
Yeah.
That was pretty
Everything
cool.
important, and it's hard when you're such a Joshi fan because you just want to talk about all the things you know already. But you have to remember that someone just starting out isn't going to care that this girl betrayed that girl 10 years ago then this happened. Like they're just getting into it. They need to explore a little, so you just got to give them like the bare bones to start out with.
It's not like you trying to explain heated rivalry to me.
Explaining it to you, trying to convince you to watch it. Like every time I see a little hook in where I could potentially get your interest to watch it.
I like the fact that you so far you've thought the biggest hook was showing me the guy's perfect ass.
I mean, come on.
Oh no, fair.
Come on.
Fair.
Connor's story has a great ass, okay? And Ilya Reznov is one of the best characters in the world. So, you're missing out. Everyone tell him. He's missing out.
Yes. I understand. But you know what I'm not missing out on?
What?
I'm not missing out on some incredible Joshi, incredible action. It's been a fun weekend, dude. This time was really, really fun, I thought.
Yeah, so we had a big Stardom Korakuen Hall show that was just incredible. It was one of the best Korakuen Halls
Jesus
in a
Christ.
while, I think.
Do you know what wasn't fun, though? Fuck, I know. Excuse my language. Oh, my God. I don't drop F-bombs on here.
No, it's okay. It's understandable. I did put a little something on the notes because we watched it. You have to watch it, right, when it comes around. It hits January time.
We love it. I mean,
it gets to be around my birthday.
I want to know. Happy birthday.
It was last week, but yeah.
Did we not say it on the show?
No, last week we didn't because it wasn't my birthday yet. And now it's past my birthday.
So. Oh, no. It ain't that. Okay, look. happy birthday.
Thank you. Yes.
And everybody tell Raja happy birthday.
I have my birthday every year around Royal Rumble time.
Yeah, so you can forgive me because every year the same thing happens. All right, I feel like a cycle of abuse here. We get really excited about the Rumble. Mm-hmm. We get super excited. We start thinking about surprises. We start thinking about who could be in there.
Yeah.
Maybe they're going to do this. Maybe they're going to do that. Maybe there's this. You get really excited, just like everyone. This year, we're like, maybe it's good. Evil might be in there. We don't know, right?
Right.
And it
now, just right off the bat, it being in Saudi Arabia is just crazy because you get a full women's Rumble in the very covered up gear, which crazy on its own, just in this day and age.
And they're normalizing it now. Like that, I've not even seen a whole lot of like throwback on that.
Yeah, I mean, they all looked amazing from what they had to do. Like, they all worked it.
Not the point.
I know, it's not. I don't want them to think I hated their gear, though. Like, they all tried the best with what they were given.
Yeah. I just can't. It just feels like 9,000 steps back every time I see it.
I know. It's hard to watch. And like you said, we were expecting surprises.
Like, no amount of money, in my opinion, should cause that kind of conformity.
Yeah. I agree completely. Like, we're on the same page here. Yeah, I don't think the Royal Rumble should have been there in a stadium they built in under a month. I don't. I was like, why are we doing this?
Yes, and then there's the whole mystery of no, it's actually full. That's all LEDs.
Oh my God, that was everyone was arguing all night. Like, nobody paid attention to the actual show. They were all just arguing about the crowd.
Dude, let me tell you, I've seen some video, and it was actually on Renee Dupree's podcast, and somebody had video like. It was really crappy cell phone footage.
Right, but were they like in there?
They were in there, and it was empty, bro. It was.
If anything, they did not show up for the women's Royal Rumble. Which, why? It was better, in my opinion, than men's.
Well, no, I mean, I saw clips from the whole night where it was.
Yeah, it looked pretty sparse. On television. Like, I don't know if it matters that it was full. The fact that it looked empty.
I'm not even one of those people that care about that.
Yeah.
I really don't. I really don't care about that. I think it's cool when you do really good with, but I don't like to talk about the bad.
Yeah.
On attendances, but like when Stardom breaks a record or they have so many sold out Korakuens in a row or some shit like that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
But I don't like when Marigold, like we have to mention it when it's when they have a show where it's a quarter full. And just because of like, okay, is there a problem? There's
right. We're like, we're kind of worried about you guys.
It feels a bit newsworthy and, that kind of stuff. But no, as a rule, we don't normally care.
Right.
But
we're here to watch the wrestling, not to watch the people in the stands.
Totally. But, it was kind of strange because this was the stadium built for them.
Yeah.
So regardless, we had the women covered up as we were expecting, and we had the Saudi stadium built with slaves for.
I was so scared that something bad was going to happen. I'm sure
it was well-paid slaves.
Oh my goodness!
But get through all that, and then you have to get to the actual meat and potatoes.
Yeah, the actual Rumbles themselves. I mean, there were 2 other matches, and like big things happened in those matches. Well, in one of the matches, something big happened. Like the speculation around AJ Styles right now is just crazy. It just felt off the charts.
It just felt very subpar.
There was not. It just doesn't feel like a Royal Rumble unless you're like shocked out of your shorts,
Yeah. Even like silly shocks are fine,
Yeah.
Like put Leilani Kai in or something.
Right? If Leilani Kai came out, I would be completely satisfied. I'd be like, this was a hell of a Rumble.
Yeah.
Leilani Kai was in it. That would be crazy. I mean, the women's Rumble did have a cool surprise, I thought. The Brie Bella return was not what I expected to happen. Her and Nikki being in there together, and she got a substantial pop from the crowd.
She did.
When she came out. It was pretty cool.
Because that crowd seems to only pop about anything from the 80s or 90s or 2010. Like, if you show them, like, I'm pretty sure, man, that anybody from like 2010 or 2005, they were going to get a gigantic pop. That's that's what they know.
That's what they're looking for.
Yeah.
But we also, of course, we had all of our Joshi in the Rumble. We had Julia, we had Io, we had Asuka, we had Kairi. Everyone was in there.
Right.
So that was cool. The Lash Legend thing. it was so funny.
Oh my god.
She was going to town on everyone. Yeah, like she was eliminating
they were
people.
trying to do the book her as a beast thing. And
because she's a sizable woman.
Right. Right. And the crowd just was not having it.
No, they didn't. They were booing. They were not about it. Every time she eliminated someone, they were upset.
They were chanting overrated.
And then the moment that she got eliminated, I think it was the loudest pop of the night.
It was the pop of the century.
Oh god,
in that place.
It was so crazy.
And wow. I mean, they were just very opinionated.
They were.
It's like, this is what we like. This is what we don't like.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the final three of the Rumble did come down to Liv, Morgan, Tiffany Stratton, and Sol Ruka, which that was cool to have Sol Ruka included in the final three.
It really was.
So Tiffany was also kind of a surprise because she just came back, from injury, but it was cool to have them in there. And they were like, I was like, I'll be happy with any one of these three winning. It all feels cool, you know?
I mean, Liv has been a bridesmaid for like the last 4 years. She was like a runner-up.
She's come second a couple of times, I think.
Yeah, she's at least been in the mix, right? The final four.
Yeah.
I think last year she might not have been in the final four, but she lasted over an hour.
Yeah, it's like she's always like really impressive up until the very end, and she can't like finish it out.
Because last year it was Charlotte that won.
Yeah.
Right? And then the year before that, she was maybe the runner-up with Rhea.
Rhea, I think. Yeah.
And the year before that, it was Bailey.
So the story this year is that Liv Morgan finally wins the Royal Rumble, right? She gets a title match at Mania against either Stephanie Vicker or Jade Cargill. I'd like to see her against Stephanie. I think that'd be a good fun time, but we'll see. The Jade Cargill match would be like the size difference. That'd be kind of crazy as well.
Yeah.
So Royal Rumble, like the whole show, we watched the entire thing live. I mean, we didn't miss the Royal Rumble, and it was a time. It was interesting. AJ Styles has quote unquote retired, and Roman Reigns won the men's Royal Rumble. And there was a little bit of a surprise in the men's Royal Rumble when Royce Keys debuted.
It wasn't really a surprise.
I know it wasn't a surprise.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, the worst place they could have absolutely put him was a place that AEW has never came on TV.
I know. And I saw the talk. It's like, why didn't you just debut him in like Atlanta or something? Like, why here? It would have worked so much better. And then, there were things that people thought were going to happen that didn't happen. And it was just a time.
Yeah. And we talked about it.
It's almost like the typical Royal Rumble from the past like 3 or 4 years.
Hold on a second. Wait. I've got this big rubber stamp that says complete it. Hold on, like. There we go.
We have to talk about it if we watch it, right? And there were Joshi involved, so it counts.
But there was another Rumble.
There was a crazy Rumble. Okay, so 2 days later on Monday Magic, we had the Magic Rumble.
Yes, the Magic Rumble.
But we actually watched 2 episodes of Monday Magic this week because we were behind an episode. And so we have like 2 women's matches to talk about as well as the Magic Rumble. But on the first episode that we watched, they announced something really cool for Universe Magic in March. It's going to be a mixed 6-woman tag match where each of the teams is made up of 1 person from Marigold, 1 person from Sendai Girls, and 1 person from Marvelous.
Very cool, man. I love it.
Each team is mixed from the promotions. I think that's so cool
and
fun.
No, that is fun. They do a lot of cool little gimmicks.
Yeah, so on that show, for the second episode of the Rising Sun season, we saw Miyuki Takase, Mio Momono, and Hibiscus Me versus Amale, Zone S, and Great Sakuya. So I guess Sakuya, like, when she left with Zone S on episode 1, she just kept her and like brought her back for episode 2.
I would like to think she's living in the hut.
Yeah, I think she just stays in that building where they have Monday Magic. Like, I think she just lives in the basement or something.
Well, of course she does.
So the Great Sakuya team did win this match, and then Sakuya misted Zone S. I guess she's just done with her now that they won. I don't know. She did her little GHC thing in the air again. Then this week, we had another announcement.
Her little GHC thing in the air was her taking her finger and...
We talked about it last week.
Okay, I'm just catching people up here because, if first time you're listening, you might be turning channels.
Right.
And we're on channel 57.
And you hear a little GHC thing in the air and you're like, what the heck?
You just imagine.
What is that?
It's like, what is that? Is it magic?
She writes the letters GHC in the air with her fingers because she wants a GHC women's title match, right?
Yes.
So she's calling out Mayu Iwatani by doing this.
She is. All right.
Then on episode 3 of Monday Magic Rising Sun season, we had another cool women's match where they brought in a couple of, Gaijins, yes, foreigners. It was a 3-way tag match where we had Sophia Sivan and Marie Malenko in her Japanese debut.
Malenko!
Versus Zonas and Dream Girl Ellie.
Yes.
Versus
Hi, Ellie.
Olivia Rose and Great Sakuya. So that was like a really fun match because there's a couple of girls in there I've never seen before. It's like really cool just finding these new girls every now and then with Noah.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, Ellie's really nice. I've worked several shows with her in the East Tennessee area.
She's very talented.
And she's very talented. But the Malenko girl was very impressive. You know, I mean, I guess you need to be like, if you're like Dean Malenko's dog, you're gonna have to be somewhat impressive.
If you're a Malenko, you kind of have a standard.
Yeah, it's pretty cool though, man.
It was cool. She looked very like she's got a lot of a potential. You can tell.
I think so.
So Great Sakuya's team once again won this match, and this time when she did write GHC in the air, Mayu Iwatani came out on the stage and she's like, okay, I get it. I'll give you a GHC title match.
I think when you're the champ, if somebody does it more than once, it'll pull you from wherever you're at.
Just like summon her.
Yeah, so she was on her couch.
Yeah.
And it's like,
she just poofed into
like,
the back.
Damn it, not again.
Good thing she was wearing that cool like leather jacket and stuff.
That's how she hangs out.
When she poofed in.
Yeah, no, she hangs out on her couch like that.
I believe it. I believe that for Mayu Iwatani. So we're getting Mayu versus Great Sakuya on Monday Magic next week, which is gonna be awesome.
Very cool. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I love the matchup, and it's going to be brutal.
Yeah.
You know, it's because both of these ladies are brutal.
I thought it was funny that Mayu was like, no, you stay in the ring. I don't want to get misted.
Yeah, no, I think it's really an interesting matchup.
I think so too. It'll be cool to see how they work together. And since we mentioned it, they did have the Magic Rumble on this show. It was an 8-man Rumble, so we got like the first 2, and then 6 more people came out, and it was almost all Gaijins except Hayata was in there. So we got like Titus Alexander and Archie Cole, who ended up being the final 2 in the match, and they went for like a substantial amount of time after everyone else was eliminated. Guerrero was in there. This RP Ayala guy was in. He's like, him and Guerrero faced off, 2 big guys. It was kind of cool. It was just a lot of fun. You know, you get to see these guys go in there and shoot their shot, essentially, right? And show what they've got to the world who may not have seen them before. So Titus Alexander, who is someone we love on the show.
Absolutely.
Someone we're very much a fan of. He was in there with Archie Cole. Archie has been really like working hard to get his feet under him in the ring.
Week after week, we've seen him improve quite a bit.
Yes, he's very young, so he's still got a lot of time ahead of him.
Titus needs to be signed somewhere.
Yes, Titus did win the Magic Rumble. They're really putting a lot behind him, and then he got called out for his GHC Hardcore title by Masato Tanaka, so I guess he's gonna die now. I don't know.
Yeah, he's still trying to heal up his cuts on his back.
Oh, they look nasty, dude.
They do.
That's gonna scar.
He's a Crush boy. He can make it.
I agree completely. So that was Monday Magic. Those shows are so fun. Like, I am all for the Mystery Vortex style. I think we've talked about it before, and we've like thrown around the idea of AEW having an hour women's show at weekly, but just making it Mystery Vortex every week. I think a Mystery Vortex promotion would sell. Like, I think people love the potential of what they could see.
I think one of the ones like PWG, like where it didn't really matter where you were at or where you were from, you know, basically because they were on videotape. But, you know, I would love to have it too, but I wish you could have it in a dream fantasy world where you could literally have anyone, like where WWE was like, you know what, let's quit being shitbags and you know, just for this 1 hour,
right?
And like donate all the money to charity,
right?
Okay, just enough. We have to have the money to run the show, but run it, donate charity. It's a huge rub for you to be on the show.
Yeah.
There's enough people on every roster that wants to be noticed. Mm-hmm. So can you imagine having a 2-hour show once a week on a night that nobody gives a damn about? And it's just a mystery vortex show, and it could be literally from anywhere, anybody versus anybody.
Yeah, see, I think people would show up to shows like that live because it could literally be anyone.
Yeah, I think you could do 50,000 people a week, honestly.
The excitement of that.
Yeah.
It could literally be anyone. It just feels like such an untapped thing. Like, obviously Noah's doing great work with it, and PWG has a long history of such shows.
I think people don't realize they're always trying to protect their trademarks and stuff. If you would do something like that, it would be so big for wrestling in general.
Yeah.
Because, it's fun to see people work other people. I mean, it's
things we've never seen before.
Anytime, like some of the biggest things in the history of wrestling, you even go back to like the All Japan Women with, LLPW and stuff, all that stuff. You go back to the New World Order. It was based on the assumption that these guys were actually from New York.
Right.
It was, they didn't say straight out that they weren't.
Yeah.
It was like, and it really felt that way. Like, I remember I was like, oh my God, is these guys, because they were fresh off TV.
Right.
And so I think people are always hungry for that.
Yeah, I think it gives a more healthy competition, sort of like other sports like football. When your teams are facing, you've got a sort of camaraderie against each other. But when you're completely separate, it's more of a tribalistic point of view.
Even AEW recently, Brian Alvarez sometimes will frustrate the shit out of me, but he was fussing about the fact, he's like, oh, I just want something different. They have banger after banger after banger, but I want to see something different. And you know what? He got something different. Like Tommaso Ciampa came in and won the TNT title.
We got like the collision of different.
You got freaking Idolo coming in and just getting huge pops, and there's a chance he could go over Kenny. I mean, and you can't argue with it because Dynamite had record ratings, and with the biggest in a long time. Collision had gigantic ratings for the first time in forever.
It's there's something definitely working. And see, I understand the thing of like advertising your matches so people want to come, but I feel like A Complete Mystery is a similar sort of advertisement, right? Like, you never know what could happen.
Yeah, you could come on here and we could talk about the Crush movie.
Yeah, you could pony on up to this show and hear about teenage craziness.
But teenage craziness?
Yes.
Oh yeah, because of the Crush.
Because of the Crush movie.
Yes. I got you. But you know what? You could always go back to Crush Girls on that.
Right?
Like
the teenage girls were crazy about them. Yeah, for sure.
There you go. We tied it all together.
So, another thing, sort of Crush Girls adjacent, we watched Sendai Girls. At long last, they put it up on Wrestle Universe, so we were able to watch it. And it was a fun show. So we kicked off with Manami versus Miyuki Takase in a singles match. And that went to a time limit draw. So they really worked their butts off on that one.
They did. And I love anytime I get to see Takase in a good match.
I know. She's so good. A 6-man match, Yura Suzuki, Amale, and Raiden Hagane versus Chi-Chi, Hiroyo Matsumoto, and Dash Chisako. So Hiroyo and Dash have really been on the tag team run. Right now, they're shooting for those tag team titles that Bob Momo Banana have. And then it's always nice to see Chi-Chi.
It's always nice to see Chi-Chi. Hi, Chi-Chi.
Hi, Chi-Chi, if you're listening. We love you. Then a tag match that people were raving about when it was announced. Olympia and Zone S versus Saya Ida and Chihiro Hashimoto. And this went about how you would imagine, with just all four of them just trying to kill each other with their muscles.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. This is one of those dream matches, really. And you want to see, when you see one like this, it's like, okay, we got all the spots out of the way. Now, let me see them go at it for 45 minutes. It reminds me, as much as I loved this whole run with Olympia, the last match we've seen, the competitive match for the
title.
For the CMLL Women's Champion, Japan Women's Championship. Yes. That match, we talked about it last time. It was cool because we got to see her wrestle.
Yeah.
We got to see the struggle. We got to see the mat wrestling. And it was something that was missing from her whole run because she was in the multis and all this. And it was like, okay, spot. man, I really enjoyed watching her wrestle.
I know.
She's
so good. She's a great wrestler.
Yeah.
And some of her moves are just really cool, like the way she gets into them and stuff. Saeed and Chihiro Hashimoto won this match, so they make a good team.
They do.
The two of them. Then in the semi-main event, it's a match we have been waiting for a couple months now for the Sendai Girls Junior Championship. Yuna defending against Senka Akatsuki.
So call me crazy.
You're crazy.
That's true. But if I didn't know anything about anything, I would have watched this match. And the face of poor Yuna.
Oh, bless her heart.
Before this match, if you go back and watch this, tell me that's the face of somebody that's getting ready to lose their belt.
She looked so sad.
She really did, man.
She's going to have to learn how to rein that in. like, I understand. She looked just pitiful. I just wanted to hug her. She looked so upset.
She's got those eyes anyway. That's kind of the sad looking up at you.
She's got big doe eyes, and they looked all watery. And she just was playing with her piggy tails, and she looked so sad. I was like, no, what is happening?
To be fair though, if I knew I had to face Senka,
that's fair.
I'd probably play with my piggy tails as well, and
be a little upset
because she's so smothering. I mean,
she is, and she definitely poured it on thick in this match. Yuna did the very best that she could, but Senka Akatsuki used that where she just blanket pin, just stays on you over and over and over until you can't possibly get out.
Let's see Yuna get it back at the big show.
That would be cool. Yeah, they're shooting for the Budokan, right? So
yeah, but right now Senka will take that to Vegas.
Yes, which is kind of a cool call, let Senka take the Sendai Girls Championship over to America, like with Marvelous over in Las Vegas, and get some eyes on it, maybe.
if she keeps it that long, it really is a good call. I mean, it's just like we see a lot of these secondary belts from places. People carry them in. It's like, oh, hey, yeah, okay, that's a Fed.
Yeah, and they've been making some really good calls on Sendai Girls lately. That YouTube series that we talked about,
it's doing great,
has been doing numbers for them, they just make it so interesting, and it's really a great series.
The thing about those things is it builds characters without even realizing it's building characters. Because getting to know people, I mean, they have such great personalities, and you really get to see this person has so much passion for it. This person's kind of a klutz. This person's kind of, and it builds characters without even that being the meaning.
It happens time and time again. It's like you're so into a character one way or the other, and then something happens to humanize them, and you're like, oh man, this is just a person, a person like me. It's kind of crazy, but. In the main event of this Sendai Girl show, Manami showed up once again to replace Mike Iwata, who was nursing a bit of an injury. So she wrestled for the second time in the night, teaming with Ryo Mizunami against Mio Momono and Eureka Oka. Baba Momo Banana came out on top of this main event. Great little tag match, as always, from these two teams.
Good show. I wish it had been live because of the title match.
I know. I wish it had to, because we had to wait so long to see it. But Sendai Girls is always enjoyable.
It is.
When they get their feet under them, and I'm excited to see what they do this year, just overall. I think they're really shooting for the stars this year.
Yeah, I think so. And the stars are there for the taking.
They are. They're all over the place right now. But now we get to talk about a little Stardom. They had another Korakuen Hall show on the 31st of January, just 10 days after their pay-per-view in Korakuen Hall. And this is essentially the go-home show for Supreme Fight in Osaka, because the only shows in between this and the pay-per-view are two New Blood shows, which are important to us. We love New Blood, but they don't usually have as much bearing on the big storylines for pay-per-views and stuff. So
this show rocked.
It was so good. There was so much energy going on, and everyone was on top of their game.
Such a good show, man.
This night kicked off with Rani Yagami, Saki Kashima, and Aya Sakura versus Sayaka Kurara, Yuna Mizumori, and Maki Ito. So this was a really interesting match because you've got teams that you don't usually have, because Aya and Maki are in there for a prelude, but because of the way it's set up, now Aya's opposite Sayaka Kurara instead of on the same team as her, which is kind of crazy, they don't usually face each other ever. And this match was so entertaining. Yuna getting in there immediately and trying to force Saki Kashima to go high speed with her. Saki doing her best. You know, she's on her retirement road. She's kind of laid back now. She's not gonna she's not gonna do it as like she once did. But Yuna got her in there and got a little energy out of her. And then they're just in there trying to do Maki's trying to do her cutest in the world spot in the corner, you know, where she calls out to the crowd. But both Sayaka Kurara and Yuna Mizumori are trying to steal it from her. Her own teammates. The audacity.
The audacity.
And this match ended when Sayaka Kurara speared the ever-loving crap out of Rana Yagami and pinned her. And let me tell you something. People listening, you are not going to be surprised. I love Sayaka Kurara versus Rana Yagami. They do it so freaking well. So freaking well. You could tell that they have such a competitive spirit against each other, to the point that after this match, when Maki Ito and Aya Sakura were doing their mic stuff, talking, Sayaka Kurara did not take her eyes off of Rana 1 single second the entire post-match. It was crazy. I was just sitting there freaking out the whole time.
Yeah, and I didn't know why you were freaking out. I was about to call for medical help, and then you mentioned it to me as to what you were noticing, because I was paying attention to the Maki Ito stuff.
Well, I was too, but I kept looking at Sayaka, and she's got her New Blood tag title on. Yeah. She's got her hands on it. She looks like a gangster. I don't know. She's just standing there staring Rana down, who's still on the ground after being speared to death.
I don't know, man. I think you're hallucinating.
I don't think I am.
Yeah.
Twitter doesn't think I am. Everyone else agrees with me.
They're being kind.
No, but I can just feel this being a career-long feud between these two. It just, every time they face each other, it's something special. It's magic.
All right, guys, book it.
Just do it already.
Just book it, you cowards.
Oh, they're going to be doing this match for years and years to come. I can already tell. The next match was a tag match. Tomoka Inaba and Hina teamed up against Sariano and Natsupoi. So this is one of the biggest tag teams in Stardom. One of the most, they've had a lot of success. Sariano and Natsupoi.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit.
They didn't win this match.
I know, this is crazy.
What? Hina pinned Sariano.
This is weird.
With a Gato clutch, which is one of her go-tos.
I'm down for it, but it's weird.
It was weird. It was not what I was expecting, obviously. It was crazy. Tomoka and Hina were just in there like business.
Yeah.
They were not going to take no for an answer. Tomoka Inaba kicking the crap out of Natsupoi just over and over again.
I mean, it's really strange. I mean, that's a big win.
It's a huge win for Hina. And she was excited about it. She was like, holy crap.
Yeah. No,
she should be. I'm curious where this is going. God's Eye just out here making moves left and right.
They're owning things right now.
They are. It's crazy. And Sariano and Natsupoi, maybe they're just like, I don't know what's happening there, but
it's something.
It's something. Like, they've been a little like all over the place lately.
It's what happens when you let your partner get married.
Shame. And then you let Sariano team up with Maki Ito. Like, what's going on? What are we doing here?
What is even what's up anymore?
The next match was a special singles match where Kikyo Furusawa went against Suri. And this was supposed to be Lady C versus Suri. So they had to pull Kikyo out of the elimination match with Mavita Loca and stick her here because Suri needed an opponent to beat up.
And she did such a good job.
She did. She came out of the gate full fire. She kicked Suri before she even got through the ropes.
I was talking about Suri did a good job. No, I'm playing.
Suri did do a good job of kicking the ever-loving crap out of Kikyo Furusawa.
No, Kikyo did a wonderful job, and she really had a lot of fire. I thought she gave a lot of fire and showed a whole lot, and it doesn't always happen, right? Sometimes people turtle up with Suri.
Yeah, which is understandable, especially when you're a few months into your career. Kikyo did a great job. She attacked her right out of the gate and then got smacked really hard for her trouble of trying. But she lasted a good little while with Suri before Suri submitted her with like an octopus hold. She's like, nope, we're done.
And then now it's up to her, as Suri likes to say.
Yes, and I feel like Suri's really had, like, I think she's going to start getting very impressed with the young girls, because first the match with Yuria, and now this one with Kikyo, it's like, I think she's starting to see this sort of fire burning in young Stardom that she maybe didn't see before, because she had a lot to say about that.
Yeah, or she's just going to talk shit on all of them.
She might. She was very nice about Yuria after their match.
She was.
Kikyo, she did, she gave Kikyo a little bit of props there in the ring after the match was over. So it's hard to go in there one-on-one with Suri. And
I wouldn't want to do it.
Lady C's lucky she got sick all of a sudden. She's like, oh, my tummy hurts. I can't.
But I love these kind of matchups. I love seeing it because it provides so much growth for the younger talent.
You learn a lot in a match like that. Like how to protect yourself.
Yeah. How not to piss Suri off before the match.
Yeah. The next match was a 6-man match. We had Ane Kanaya, Fua-chan, and Hazuki.
What a fun name.
Versus Miyu Amasaki, Mei Seira, and Azumi. So Neo Genesis taking on Hazuki and her student, and also Ane Kanaya. So a very colorful team there on Hazuki's side, and just so much fun.
Love the team, dude. I love everything about the team. I wish they were just a unit.
It kind of looks like Hazuki's kind of collecting people a little bit.
I can't get over my love of Fua-chan.
I know.
And there's just something about her that just right out the gate. We talked about it last time. I'm sorry. I'm going to talk about it again. She's got something, man. There's just something about her that just screams, I don't know. She feels like if we took and we're like, okay, we don't have Mayu Iwatani anymore, but can we like maybe put some spice in here, put a little Mayu Iwatani, put a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of, it just feels like somebody who would have been there 10 years ago. Like, I don't know. It's just, there's something about her that's special.
Yeah.
But it also feels like she's been here before.
I agree completely. She just feels right for the roster. She fits right in. Like, every tag match or anything we see her in, it just seems like she belongs.
Yeah.
Which is hard to do.
It's weird because, some people can be there for years and not feel like they belong.
Yeah.
But she totally feels right.
Yeah, especially when you're in there against people like Mei Seira and Azumi, who are technically incredible wrestlers.
Yeah.
And Fua-chan did take the pin in this match from Azumi. She got the old double stomp, like, in the center of the ring, because Azumi's insane. And she pinned her. But after the match was over, there was a very interesting little thing that happened. Fua-chan's in the ring. She's trying to get her bearings back after losing. And all of a sudden, Rina comes off the top rope with a double drop kick, taking everybody out.
I love it. And we talked about this before too, but I love the fact that Rina's taking the, maybe the contrarian stance on this.
Right.
Well, you're not at every show. You just came out of nowhere. Wah.
Yeah, and she had a very interesting take here on the mic, telling Fua-chan that she's like, why don't you just stop pretending, doing this good girl act, and like come to where you actually belong? And she's like, at the pay-per-view, I'm gonna pull it out of you, because I don't think Rina believes that that Fua-chan's all nice and girly.
Do you think maybe we're getting that's a little foreshadowing?
Maybe. I
don't want Fua-chan to be heel.
I don't think Fua-chan's gonna turn heel. Personally, I don't think she'll leave Hazuki, because she's like, that's her girl. Like, unless she drags Hazuki along into the darkness.
Hazuki's a psychotic demon, though.
She is, I agree. But I think she's always, she's doing this bowing and everything. She does it after every single match and every single thing on the mic. She's like bowing to Rina. So I think Rina believes that there's something deep hiding in Fua-chan that's just like ready to come out and be a menace. But I'm not sure Fua-chan is going to go that direction. I think she's going to show Rina what for in this match.
What for?
I'm excited about it.
I'm excited too. I will say this though, looking great in a match, I'm not saying it's easy, but if you're in there with Miyu Amasaki, Mei Seira, Azumi, Hazuki, I mean, those girls could probably make a broom look really, really hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some of the best workers in the planet.
Absolutely. And it'll be cool to see what Fua-chan's able to pull off against Rina one-on-one.
Yes.
Without Hazuki there in her corner, right? I mean, she'll probably be there seconding, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
The next match was a 8-man match. We had Fukigen Death, Azusa Inaba, Ruaka, and Natsuka Tora versus Yurihime, Saida, Hanan, and B. Priestley. So Hate versus Stars, this is a prelude to the Goddess of Stardom tag team match coming up at the pay-per-view. And very interesting outcome on this one with Saida pinning Fukigen Death with the Itabashi. So that's a pin over an Artist of Stardom champion right
Yes,
there
it is.
for Stars.
It is, and it's going to obviously lead to something.
It's going to roll back around. You know, Stars has gone after the Artist of Stardom titles since Hate has got them. They tried once to get them off of them, but, you know, this entitles them to another shot if they want it. Stars is just looking for all the gold right now.
Looking for love.
In the next match, we had our EXV versus Mavita Loca match, our obligatory faction feud that we've been working through for the past month or so here.
I'm loving it, though.
And because of Kikyo being pulled out of this match, it ended up once again being 5 versus 4. So we had Akira Kuragane, Itsuki Aoki, Rina Yamashita, and Suzu Suzuki versus Rion, Waka Tsukiyama, Hanako, Xena, and Maika. But this time, it was an elimination match.
It was our favorite.
We talked on the last show. We're like, man, I wish this 14-man match had been elimination. We love elimination. And then we pull up to the next show and they're like, elimination rules.
Yes, we were so excited about the elimination.
That was just for us.
Yeah, I feel like it, yes.
So this was really fun, obviously. So we got all these girls in there. And the most surprising thing happened, like straight out of the gate. Hanako hit Suzu Suzuki with a hell of a thrust kick. Pins her 1, 2, 3. Suzu Suzuki's eliminated. How crazy is that?
It's super insane, honestly.
And so Hanako has this massive pin for her team right off the bat. Akira comes in there and she's wrestling with Rion after their crazy singles match that they had where Rion like choked Akira out, which was crazy. She managed to eliminate Rion by kicking her off of the side of the ring after she went over the top rope. Rion's eliminated. Then Xena gets in there and pins Akira with the Touch of Thunder. Then Rina Yamashita comes in. She pins Xena, where they're going back and forth on a 2-count spot, and then Rina Yamashita just manages to hold her down for that extra second to get the 3 count. Rina Yamashita once more with another elimination on Waka Tsukiyama. She drives her straight into the mat, pins her 1, 2, 3. But then
I was so excited at this point, dude.
Yeah, so we're even in the playing field, right? With every elimination.
We wanted Rina Yamashita to win so bad.
We did. So Itsuki Aoki gets some time in there. She pinned Hanako with a very nice high stack pin. She was not going to let her get up. Then we've got this situation in there with Itsuki Aoki and Rina Yamashita and Maika. So Itsuki Aoki and Maika end up going over the top rope to the outside, and they're on the apron. And Itsuki's trying to battle Maika off here, and she can't get her, and Rina Yamashita's inside the ring. So Itsuki decides, I'm going to sacrifice myself for my team. She grabs Maika around the waist and starts leaning back. Maika's hanging onto the ropes, and Itsuki's like, Rina, do it, do it. She's like telling Rina to knock Maika off and just sacrifice her so they can win. And so Rina, she's like, getting ready, she's hyped up, she runs over, hits Maika, who does not let go of the rope, and Itsuki Aoki hits the floor alone. It was so sad.
Oh, it was, but it was so close. We were so close to having our girls win.
Yeah, so we're there. Rina Yamashita and Maika are the last two in this match, going one-on-one. They're a great one-on-one match. They end up on the apron as well. They're battling it out, and they both fall off the apron and hit the floor for a draw that, in our opinion and many people's opinion, shouldn't have been a draw because Rina Yamashita hit the floor first.
She hit the floor a week before Maika.
It wasn't even close.
Like, I don't know if Maika was sandbagging her on this.
Right.
Like, you know, so people would be, because it seemed like it was, I'm pretty sure I had to shave in between these.
Yeah, it was a long time, like a noticeable amount of time.
Yeah.
And I get what you're going for here, like big draw before the big actual like little tournament match you're having, but it was so obvious that Rina hit first.
Yeah, the skillful editing can change that, but I mean,
fair.
Those of us that were live. Pal.
It was a great match.
It was really fun. A lot of fun, bro. It's a lot of fun. Those little things are just hiccups that don't bother me, but it was a lot of fun, and I really did think, wow.
Man, I love an elimination match.
I love an elimination match.
And Hanako, with the audacity, like, Her and Susie were going to go at it.
She is Miss Audacity.
She is lately.
Yeah.
She's just yelling at everybody, just doing her own thing.
Absolutely.
Pinning faction leaders. What's gotten into her?
She's just a highfalutin hussy.
She's hi, mate.
Yes, she is the hi, mate.
So that brings us to the main event of this Korakuen Hall card. We had Shiri, Amisori, and Starlight Kid versus Rina, Konami, and Saya Kamatani. So
strange too. I know it's the preview.
This is a prelude for both the Wonder match between Ami and Konami and the World of Stardom Championship match between Saya Kamatani and Starlight Kid. So those were the focuses in this match. Obviously, those two against each other.
I want to protest this finish.
We lately had a really cool finish from Starlight Kid over Saya Kamatani, but unfortunately, that is not what happened here because Hate did all the best in the world they possibly could.
So I mean,
to put Starlight at a disadvantage.
If you watch the press conference, and it was kind of cool because Saya Kamatani and SLK getting into it over the Star Crusher.
Yes,
and Saya Kamatani's like, I named it because of you.
Oh man, it was such a nice moment. She like stands up slowly. She's like leaning over, looking at her with the microphone. She's like, I named the Star Crusher to defeat you. And it's like, oh,
yeah,
it's so hard.
It's like, that's lore, and it's got to stay lore.
You can't change that. You can't change it now. Yeah. You said it.
So in this match, she pinned SLK with the Star Crusher.
She did, but man, it did not end there. The ending sequence of this Korakuen Hall show was crazy. Just the sight of Saya Kamatani unmasking Starlight Kid, it was so good. It was so good.
So it worries me because I am not in the camp that ever wants to see a mask match with SLK. I don't want her unmasked.
No, she's Starlight Kid.
I just feel like when she's Starlight Kid, she's 7 foot tall.
Yeah.
And bulletproof.
She's a tiger.
I'm afraid with her being, not a tiger dancing among the stars or whatever. Like, I
What is she if not a sky tiger dancing in the night?
Yes. It's just, I don't want her to not be.
I'm not sure it'll go anywhere like that because we've seen it before, right? When Hazuki unmasked Starlight Kid, it didn't go anywhere.
But people can't help themselves, Raja.
I know people are probably like, do a mask match, belt versus mask, but they didn't go there.
The public is messed up. If you have something in a bag, they want to see what's in the bag.
Yes, everyone wants to see Wheeler Yuta get his head shaved. I understand.
Yes.
But I don't think Starlight Kid wants to give up her mask.
I bet she wants to give up her mask 5 times a week.
Probably.
And she's
like
even
every 5 minutes.
She's alluded to it before. I mean, listen, it'd be hard to be one of the best wrestlers on the planet and no one know who you are.
Right, not be able to show your face.
But at the same time, how nice would it be to be able to go to the mall?
Oh, right, not be mobbed.
Yeah,
because you're not wearing your mask.
So I don't know. I just love the prestige of the mask. I don't know. I
love Starlight Kid as she is. I want to keep Starlight Kid in the mask, and I don't know what Saya's angle is here unmasking her, if it's just a power move like haha I unmasked you, or if it's I want to permanently unmask you like I forced Tam to retire. It could be any of those things.
We're on opposite sides of this one though, because I know no matter what you're saying that you're totally Saya Kamatani in this match and I am SLK in this match. So
well, I think Saya's gonna win the match,
all right,
but I don't think it's gonna have anything to do with the mask is what I'm saying. Like, okay. I don't think they're going to go that angle. I think it was just for shock value.
All right.
Which it was very shocking. It's always shocking to see a mask wrestler get unmasked, but especially Starlight Kid, because it never happens. We've seen it now twice in the past couple of years, and some mask wrestlers, you see him get unmasked constantly.
Yes, you do.
Like Penta just tearing his mask off all the time,
Yeah.
So it's always shocking when Starlight Kid loses it. Her team, to their credit, were in there with shirts and stuff covering her immediately. So she had her girls there for her.
I was in Jacksonville, nice. And it was after an AEW show, and I went to the convenience store, little part of the hotel I was in, and it just so happened it was a hotel the boys stay in because it's really close to the stadium, so it was easy, And I remember being down there, and all of a sudden, there's Penta and Phoenix, completely unmasked.
Just walking around.
Not trying to hide it, just sort of hanging out.
Maybe they didn't think anyone would recognize them.
Except for the fact that Cody Rhodes, John Moxley, the Young Bucks, like everybody on the planet was in that same little snack area.
It's like, oh, hey, these two random Mexican men hanging out with the wrestlers.
Yeah, no, that was it was them.
I'm sure it's nice to not wear the mask sometimes, but I know Despy probably goes around without his mask when he gets the mood.
Despy's been unmasked.
He has.
And
He's
one of
been
the coolest things ever.
Very unmasked. Oh man, that just reminded me that Hiromu's leaving New Japan.
Listen, I don't think the rumors are true. I think that they're gone, but I think they're going to reform LIJ.
Oh, you think he's following Naito?
So many are already in Noah. Mm-hmm. Why not just do it again?
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, that's his best friends, right? Yeah, Bushi and Naito.
I think it would make so much sense to all be in LIJ over there. It'd be kind of cool just to redo it. And
right. They're all like in the later years of their careers. They can just go have fun at this point.
Be old LIJ.
I just hope... I'd like to see Hiromu one more time in America. Or in Japan, if we happen to be there.
Yeah, and we'll be in Japan.
So that was Korakuen Hall. Great show. Amazing go-home show. Really pumped up a whole lot of things for the pay-per-view.
It did.
Which is coming up fast. It's this weekend on February 7th. Wow. And we have a hell of a card. So many matches. So many crazy things going on.
What do we got, Raja?
Well, we are going to see Momo Kogo versus Lady C versus Kyoko Kotatsu versus Azusa Inaba versus Yuna Mizumori in a Pine Speed 5-way match.
Dude.
It's called a Pine Speed 5. I didn't just say that for fun.
No.
That's what it says on the match.
It's gonna be nuts.
Oh man, Yuna just forcing people into her. I think she's mad about that nobody coming out to challenge her. She's like, okay, I'll just force you all into the high-speed division.
Well, she better watch out for Kyoko.
You think Yuna wins it? It's not a title match that I know of.
No, Kyoko's going to win.
You think Kyoko Kotatsu's going to win?
Yep.
Or is that just you really liking Kyoko Kotatsu as a wrestler?
It may be me just really liking Kyoko Kotatsu.
I think Yuna's going to win.
Okay, Yuna's going to win.
The next match, we have our new favorite trios team from God's Eye, Rana Yagami, Tomoka Inaba, and Hina, versus Kikyo Furusawa, Ane Kanaya, and Sayaka Kurara. I get more Rana versus Sayaka.
So as cool as this match is, even though it's got your fantasy book feud in it.
My fake feud that's definitely not happening.
Yes. I believe Inaba and Hina. With Hina's big win she just had.
Yeah. The God's Eye team's probably going to win this one. They're such a cool trios team. I'd like to see them with artist belts.
But listen, if anybody from the roster's listening, give Raja a little bit of her match.
Please, give me a little bit of Rana versus Sayaka. Just a little bit.
Yes.
Next, we have in a special singles match, Fuwa-chan versus Rina.
This is going to be balls.
Oh my god.
This is going to be insane.
It is. I think we're going to see some really great stuff here.
I think that when Fuwa-chan upsets Rina, it's going to be so crazy.
You're going for the Fuwa-chan angle?
I mean, listen, can you imagine the heat of just being in like your fifth match and beating like the established next gen star?
I can't imagine it like completely.
It's not going to happen. Rina's going to win.
I think Rina's probably going to win.
I
don't think she'll cheat to win because she doesn't usually with that style.
I think that maybe she'll prove that if Fuwa-chan had cheated, that she could have won.
Ooh. Like give her a chance, like open a door
possibly,
a little bit.
Possibly, yeah.
Kind of like they threw Amisori the chair in her return. Yeah, they're like, hit your team.
Yeah, just here's your door. Like, grab the lightsaber. Grab it, Luke.
Yeah, exactly.
Strike me down.
But Fuwa-chan's like, no,
never. Give it to the hate. Strike me down.
The next match, another singles match, actually a title match, for the Kawaii Championship. Maki Ito versus Aya Sakura.
Well, the Kawaii gods will not allow that dirty karate girl to win this.
No.
Because there's only one cutest in the world.
I can't imagine stripping Maki Ito of her Kawaii title.
And the fact that Aya Sakura has to do what she wants afterwards makes this so much fun.
Man, they really put some stakes on it on that press conference there. Aya Sakura out there you gotta quit if you lose. Like, she's just throwing stuff out there. And Maki's like, okay, you have to be my slave.
Yeah.
Not, she didn't say that, but that's essentially what she said. But I think Maki's just already in the process of building the Respect Army in Stardom.
I think it'll be great.
And Aya Sakura is going to have to follow her around because Maki's definitely going to win this.
It just makes it
Kawaii
fun
when
they don't want to do it and they have to do it.
I know, it's going to be so funny. I can't wait to see her in like frilly red and black gear or something.
Just remember though, last time that happened, somebody got fired from the company that night.
Oh God, you're right. Yeah, we had that stipulation with Sayaka versus Tekla, and Sayaka won, and Tekla was supposed to join the Cosmic Angels, and it never happened.
Yep, just throwing that out there.
Oh no. In the next match, we have a pretty interesting four-way tag match. Yuria Hime and Saya Ida versus Sariano and Natsupoi versus Miyu Amasaki and Azumi versus Hazuki and a mystery partner.
So, mystery partner always wins.
Generally speaking. I mean, there are some established tag teams in here, and there is an obvious answer for who Hazuki could be tagging with. I don't think they would make it an X if it was just Koguma though coming back.
I know, wouldn't that be weird?
Yeah, it's like mystery partner. Oh, it's Koguma, her tag team partner.
Unless she was doing her Mexican gimmick.
Unless it's Osita.
Yeah.
That would be funny. I would be all for that.
It would be, but it could be somebody coming in from AEW. It could be, anything like that. And so who knows?
Holy crap. That just reminded me of what they announced. Holy crap. I'll talk about it in a second.
Okay.
In this next match, because the next match.
We haven't picked a winner.
We gotta pick a winner. It's going to be Sariano and Natsupoi getting their losses back.
Okay. It's going to be Hazuki and X.
Probably,
I'll put my J here.
I think it would be cool if Hazuki brought in like one of her new hardcore friends, like Dash Chisako or something. Just like someone out of left field.
I'm just going to wrestling rulebook, and
yeah,
the mystery's supposed to win.
Generally, yeah. If you're at a disadvantage of any kind, it's like, oh, there you go. You get the handicap. So, the next match is a special singles match on Saki Kashima's retirement road. She is going to be taking on her best friend and mentor, Shiri. And we thought maybe this would have been Saki's actual retirement match, but they're doing it a little early. I'm sure Saki will have like a face every member of God's Eye in a gauntlet type of thing going on at All-Star Grand Queendom when she retires. But this is really cool just for them to be able to wrestle.
It'll be good fun, man.
Shiri's probably... No, wait. God, forget about the Kishikaise. I don't know. Wouldn't it be funny if Saki pinned her and they gave her like an IWGP title match before she retired?
It's not going to happen.
It probably won't, but I think it would be hilarious. Shiri's probably going to win. And this is where I talk about that match that was announced between Shiri and Athena.
Yes.
At the New Beginning show in February.
In Jersey.
Ah, what a match.
It is a match.
It's an IWGP title match.
Hell of a match.
Athena. Oh my God.
It'd be so good.
It's
a whole reason
excited
to watch the show now, which there wasn't one.
No, that's like, I'm not going to miss that for the world because two of my favorites. Are you kidding me?
Might have to go up there.
Oh man. We'll drive the 13 hours or whatever.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
It's not that. It's worth it.
Listen to a book.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. The next match is our, finally, the unit battle, which, I mean, they've kind of been battling for a while, but this is like the big pinnacle of the unit battle. So we'll have Rion, Waka Tsukiyama, Xena, Hanako, and Maika versus Akira Kuragane, Itsuki Aoki, Rin Yamashita, and Suzu Suzuki. And they decided to keep it 5-on-4. So Mavita Loca isn't bringing anyone in to fill that empty spot that Bozilla left when she got hurt. And they announced the rules for this match at the press conference. And the way they're doing it is a single match style sort of like gauntlet tournament. So like they have 10-minute singles matches, and when someone loses the singles match, the next person from their team gets in the ring against the person they lost to. And it just goes on and on like that until there's only one team left standing. So it's like 1 versus 1 the whole time. And I think it leads up to Maika and Suzu in the end. Like, you have to beat the general, is what it said, to win the match overall. So if it goes to a time limit draw, like if any of the singles matches goes to 10 minutes, both of those people are eliminated and the next 2 people get in. And there are also over-the-top rope rules in this one. So it's going to be crazy. Just insane.
I think it'll be a lot of fun, dude. It's like a lot of one-on-ones and a lot of interesting intrigue, and it'll be booked really cool for the finish. I don't know. Are we going to go the way that EXV crumbles? I know it seems like they got back together, but are they going to crumble, or are they going to come together as the greatest team ever and defeat the evil?
I personally think EXV is going to persevere overall in this match. I think that's where the story's heading, that they've finally found their footing and they've come together as a unit and they can win now. So that's what I think's going to happen. I would rather Mavita Loca win just because I love them, but I don't think that's where we're going.
I don't know, dude. I think we go back to the breakup.
What if Hanako turns on Micah?
Yeah. I think that they'll get their monster back.
We're always looking for a turn.
I think that they can get their monster back in Mavita Loca, but with Hanako instead of Ozilla.
That's an interesting take. It's like we have a spot open for a monster. I'd love to see Hanako like in some red and black, just out there cussing at people and stuff, like hitting people with hard lariats and everything.
Yeah, we'll see.
That would be cool.
Interesting stuff, man.
It is very interesting. That brings us to our 3 big title matches to cap off this pay-per-view, starting with the Goddess of Stardom tag team title match, Bea Priestley and Hanan taking on Ruaka and Natsuka Tora. So it remains to be seen if BMI 2000 will finally be dethroned as the tag team champions. I'm not so sure. Bea Priestley and Hanan are hard outs as competitors, but they're not like an established tag team, so I don't know how well they're going to mesh together in this match.
Yeah, me either. This is interesting. It really is. I do lean more toward them winning the tag belts.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You think Stars is going to get a little gold?
I think Bea Priestley and Hanan's too much to overcome.
They're great singles competitors, and I hope that they're an amazing tag team. I think they could definitely do it if they put a lot of work into it, but I just haven't seen it yet, right? So
yeah.
I don't know what to expect.
Yeah, no, I personally, I just think it's going to happen. I do.
All right. The next match in the semi-main event for the Wonder of Stardom Championship, Ami Sourei versus Konami.
I think we're looking for a really great match. A big
brawl.
Yeah, big struggle, very violent, hard striking, but I think Konami is still on her run.
I think so too. I think Konami definitely keeps the belt here, but it's going to be one of those matches where you cringe a lot because they're going to beat the crap out of each other.
Agreed.
And in the main event for the World of Stardom Championship, Starlight Kid versus Saya Kamitani. It's rough.
Interesting match. We've been able to build high stakes in this, even with the short build because of Saya being out. A lot of fun. I don't know.
Props to Saya coming back a little earlier than people thought she would to have a few matches and to unmask Starlight Kid on the Go Home show.
Yeah, I think that Starlight is going to give a hell of a showing, and it's but I don't know, man.
It's hard to say, like, Saya Kamitani is going to lose the belt.
Saya lost the IWGP belt.
She did.
And if she lost the red belt, it would show a bunch of stuff. Mm-hmm. And it was a whole different story.
Right.
If she wins this, then she keeps her magnificent run going.
Yes.
So I don't know. I could see them going so many ways. This one I can't even pick. Like I'm going to go safe and say Saya Kamitani.
Can we just go to a 30-minute time limit draw?
We can.
That would be fun.
We can, Rossi. But it's I'm going to say that a bunch of fuckery is going to happen.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be crazy.
Yeah.
There's going to be a ton of high-flying moves. It's going to be a really cool match. I do think Saya Kamitani is going to win and keep the red belt for now, but Starlight Kid is an incredible wrestler, so she's going to put on a heck of a show in the meantime.
I mean, if Starlight did win, Azumi could come right out and challenge, and we could have the ultimate match again with Starlight versus Azumi.
Eternal foes for the red belt?
Yeah.
I think people would lose their ever-loving marbles if that
throwing
happened.
it out. She could just be a quick champion there.
So yeah, we got so much stuff to look forward to with Osaka. Supreme Fight in Osaka on February 7th. It'll be streaming on Stage Crowd for us Americans here, and they always put out the link for that. If you are looking for it on Twitter, on the Stardom Twitter, they'll usually tweet out the international Stage Crowd link so you can buy the pay-per-view. It's really not that expensive as far as pay-per-views go, so it's pretty good deal to be able to see it live. It'll be at 1 a.m. Eastern time on Friday night going into Saturday for us.
So there you go. And you got directions on that on our new YouTube video, which is the introduction, beginner's guide to Stardom.
Yeah.
Please give that a like, share that out. Let's get that video out, guys, because
Yeah.
we want to make more of those. So the more we get love on that, the better and easier it'll be.
We got some ideas of more videos to make. We always got something cooking, don't we? But
we do.
For now, that's all we have for you. Make sure you're following us on all of our socials at Cult of Joshi. If you're listening on YouTube, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Leave us a comment to let us know what you watched and everything you enjoyed this week and what you're looking forward to on Supreme Fight in Osaka. But for now, that's all we have. I'm Raja. He's John. So long from Cult of Joshi.
Bye!